Would you love to find deeper meaning and greater purpose in your life, especially now, during these challenging times? Have you been asking deeper questions about why you're here and what you're meant to do? Would you love to ignite your passion and fuel your success with the power of living on purpose, of living a mission-driven life? Here are 3 keys to finding meaning, purpose, and greater success, especially during challenging times. And this comes from the work of Viktor Frankl in his amazing book, Man's Search for Meaning. Viktor Frankl was a psychiatrist and a philosopher, and he was a Holocaust survivor and was able to find meaning and purpose during that most challenging time and help so many people live greater lives. And his first principle for how to find meaning and purpose was through the service that we provide to others. How can you provide greater service to other people, to the people you love, to your family members, to your team members, to your clients, to your customers, to the greater world at large? How can you lean in and provide greater service, even during these challenging times? So imagine that the pandemic hits and immediately the industry you're working in is very hard hit and you lose your job. You lose your really good executive job as a VP of marketing for a big company. Well, that's what happened to David. David lost his job at the beginning of the pandemic because his company served marketing for the restaurant business, which everyone knows was one of the hardest hit industries. And so this was a very challenging time for him. But the first thing that he did was decide that he was going to lean into service, that the restaurants that he knew of, that were his clients, that were his colleagues' restaurants, they needed help. They needed to reach out to their clients and customers. And he decided, even though it was a challenging time for him, that he would lean into service. And he would figure out a way that he could really serve people, serve those businesses. And he decided to start a consulting firm where he would help restaurants market and learn how to market with greater technology. And so that's what he did. He started a business, and slowly, little by little, through leaning into service, he grew that business. The second principle that Viktor Frankl talks about is through the love that we share with other people. How can you share more love with other people? Pour more love, not only into your family, but yes, of course, your family, but how can you pour more love into the grocery clerk that you're just having a transaction with at the grocery store? Be more kind, be more interested in them. How can you pour more love into your clients and customers, your team members, the people with whom you transact on a day-to-day basis? So that's what David did. He decided that he was going to go above and beyond to pour love on his wife and his son, to pour love on his friends, to find out ways that he could help. He reached out to be loving support. He helped people get fit. He did challenges for people to eat better and transform their bodies during a time where a lot of people, myself included, weren't eating so well. He decided to pour love on people. So he leaned into service through starting his own consulting business, and he leaned into pouring love on people. And the third key that Viktor Frankl speaks about is through the courage that we show in times of adversity, in times of challenge. David showed incredible courage. Yes, there was a part of him that was very afraid when he lost his business. How is he going to support his family? He's the sole provider. He was afraid that perhaps he would get sick, his family members would get sick, like so many of us were at that time. But he showed great courage. And rather than retreating like so many people have done, he leaned in. He leaned into showing service to other people, to finding more clients that he could serve, to pouring love on people and family members. And through all of that, during this last year, not only has his family thrived, not only has his physical fitness thrived, but he has built a business where he generated twice as much income that he would have made in his old VP of marketing job. That's what comes from having the courage to lean into service, to lean into love, and to become more purpose-driven. He ignited his passion and fueled his success with the power of living on purpose. If you would like to learn more about this, join my free upcoming masterclass, The Mission-Driven Life. This will teach you how to connect your personal purpose and your professional calling so that you can create a mission-driven life and business and more success, more abundance, more fulfillment than you ever thought was possible. Click the link and know that you can lean into greater service, you can lean into greater love, and you can become a person who is living a mission-driven life. And you will have an ignited sense of passion, of purpose, and greater success, just like David did. Have a great day.